Anatomy of Forgiveness. I went out when I knew there would be no one else around, just me and the sea. I wanted to think for a moment. I wanted to be alone with the planets and the waves. I was angry that I was on the outside, that I would never be one of them, that I was a reject, a loner, a softie with spit on my face. The beach stretched out into the darkness, feathered with sea ice, million-year-old rocks. You must have heard every heart's grievance by now. I spoke into the dark and the sea, which seemed to be one and the same, and told them about the rage I was feeling. Told them how my heart seemed to be both leaning forward to something I couldn't have, and straining back towards a safety, an understanding that was never there. Suppose you call that heartbreak. As I stood there, the sea and the dark opened their mouths and breathed softly onto my face, then said, "Have you ever asked for forgiveness?" The question stayed with me for hours. I walked along the beach picking up pebbles and throwing handfuls back into the sea. Each footstep felt like a question. I walked and asked and walked and asked.
To hear is the physical means that enables perception. To listen is to give attention.
I feel myself steaming against them. Feel myself lifting with the power of all their wrongdoings. The time they did this to me, the time they did this, the time they did this, and this, and this, and this, and that, and this.
Vibrations into perceptible sounds.
But then two figures appear, and I know who they are. The ocean dark, and the dark ocean. Full and feathered, with strong arching beaks and wings broad as cliff faces. They smell of everything that has ever washed up on this beach, strong and fat and wet and swollen. "Have you ever been forgiven?" they ask. And I pause. Maybe this longing, this thing I badly want, has become part of my inner world, like chronic pain, like sea in the blood, like trauma, like the genes that mix the colour of my eyes and drop the gravel into my voice. I think about the big issues of today. I think of all the sex workers now who are criminalised for working together or trying to escape poverty. All of the migrants who have entered this so-called hostile environment, who are deported for the crime of being present, under laws invented to keep people of their colour and class out of the country. All the gay men who lived for years without being pardoned when homosexuality was a crime. All the women whose lives were beneath the law, whose murders were considered the condition of their sex. I think about how we organise on digital platforms designed to survey us, designed to watch and process our every move, then sell the data to governments, to faceless and unaccountable corporations. I think of how we are forced into contradictory positions by capitalism, austerity, competition, ideologies that leave us always having to compromise, to struggle, to step on the necks of others. And I think of how these contradictions are used against us. I imagine a time when everything we have disappears like cigarette smoke in the beak of the ocean dark, except that it will be there still, in the minds of those we shunned, those we turned away, those we let drown in the Mediterranean. And even if we did help, we were still British, right? Still colonised through and through. It would be a mistake, an error of history if they forgave us, just as it was an error of history for those first people to welcome Europeans to the Americas, or for those people to sell my ancestors to those supposed traders. I have no interest in forgiving such people. To forgive is meaningless in that context, but I long to forgive each other and ourselves for the history we have fallen into. How do I ask for something I have never seen anyone ask for? How do I forgive others when no one has forgiven me? Our refusal to forgive people for their simple birth, their simple errors and simple needs, their simple desire to remain in this world, forgiven until the darkness comes.
And when she looks at me, I float in a warm lake.